Welcome back to my channel, Cards by Melissa Minor. I am really excited about today's video. This is month 1 of a brand new YouTube collaboration hop with me and some of my crafty friends. We are using the same sketch along with a theme to create a layout, and what's really cool about our hop is that we're each very different. We use different brands, we have different styles. I think you are really going to enjoy hopping along. Be sure to look down in the description box for the links to my crafty friends' pages so you can check out their videos as well. I chose this first sketch and gave the theme of summer. I can't wait to see everyone's creations. Join us again on the second Friday and we will have more friends joining us along with this YouTube hop. All right, so let's take a look at this sketch. It's a one-page design with 2 4x6 photo spots, and there's a couple of banners. There's some journaling in the center, and for the most part, I'm really going to be following this sketch pretty closely. All right, so I'm going to bring in the products that I'm going to be using today on the layout. So this right here, this is the 4th of July collection from Carta Bella. And I did a complete unboxing video of this collection previously on my channel. I'll link it down below so you can see the papers and the stickers up close. I want to show you today that you can make a layout with just a collection kit and nothing else. I absolutely love kits for that reason. They make scrapbooking so simple, and this collection did just that. These are the pictures that I want to document today. These are pictures of my boyfriend Dale and we went to Tom Sawyer Days over the 4th holiday. We live in a rural river town in Missouri, and we're standing here with Tom and Becky. The highlight of the day was going to the frog jumping competition. To kick off the competition, Tom is in a ring with a frog and Becky is in her ring with her frog in the other. So you can see here, look at that frog. It's like really jumping. And yeah, frog jumping contests, they're a real thing. Who knew, right? This was my first time ever going to something like that, but I had an absolute blast. All right, I'm starting here with this 12 by 12 page that I used from the paper pack, and I actually gutted this. So what I mean by gutting it is I cut in my trimmer from 1 inch to 11 inch, rotated my paper 1 inch to 11 inch, and I kept repeating all the way around. Now I'm placing a piece of white cardstock on top of that to layer it, to give it a little border, and this piece of white cardstock measures 11.5 by 11.5. Now I also have this piece here, this red piece, and then I think I want to add this star piece to make it kind of look like a flag. So I brought in here so I can measure these papers. So this red piece, I've cut it down to 8.5 by 11. So I'm using this refillable dot runner adhesive from scrapbook.com to stick everything down today. I love this adhesive. I never thought I'd find a good adhesive that I like. I always seem to struggle with them, but I really like this one. So I went ahead and stuck this piece down, and then I've got this star piece, and it is cut down to 6.5 by 8.5. So let me turn it around here. I think I want it going this way. It probably doesn't matter, but I think this is the way I want to do that. Now looking at the sketch, there's also some banner pieces, but let me bring back in my photos. Let me tell you about these photos. So the Tom and Becky ambassadors, they serve their hometown by showcasing Hannibal, Missouri. That's America's hometown to the world. And each year there's a new competition to choose a new Tom and Becky. It's a big deal around here. So I have lots of photos with them through the years. All right, this first piece that I'm cutting here, I have turned it into a banner, but this is cut down to now the finished size. It looks like here it's about 2 by 10. And so basing it off of the sketch, I've got my 2 photos over here on the right, and then I've got a couple banner strips. I really like both sides of this paper here, so I'm having a hard time deciding which one, but I think I want these like these fireworks. That's really 4th of July-ish. So let me trim this one down a little bit too, and I've cut this one down. The final size is about 1 by 8 3/4. So I know I want these strips over here on the left. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my adhesive and go ahead and start putting these banner strips down. This kit makes it so easy to scrapbook. I love every paper in this kit. I had a hard time cutting it apart. I don't know if you saw it, but that red piece, when I went to stick it down, it actually is a cut apart sheet. So I have a really hard time using a cut apart sheet when I don't use it as a cut apart. All right, so I have my photos here. And at first I was struggling with the decision of there's a lot of orange in that photo on the right. And, you know, red and orange kind of clash, but I think it's okay. I mean, it really tells the story. It's the 4th of July. And yeah, I think it's going to be okay. And I love how that frog is jumping. And I just don't think you would have picked up on the detail if I would have printed these in black and white. All right, so also looking at the sketch, there's like a big piece over on the left. And I found some stickers on the sticker sheet. Now, one thing I like to do is I like to use my anti-static brush and remove the adhesive so that they aren't sticky anymore. And that way I can move them around my page to see where I want them. And so this was a 12 by 12 sticker. And I'm just trimming this down a little bit to fit across here. But that's why I'm putting adhesive on these stickers. They are actually really sticky, but I took the sticker off camera. And I did that to all of the stickers. All right, so I'm going to place that here at the top, and I like the way that looks. Now, originally, I was thinking that I might want to cut something out on my Cricut, like a big, you know, in the sketch, it had like a circle or a sun. But once I got all the layers on here, my design idea really changed, and I no longer really had room for something large. So I think I can still stay true to the sketch by just putting an element up here. So instead of a large element, I'm using this star. So that's going to be my element here over to the left. And, you know, I just want to turn this the right way. I actually think I want to turn this a little bit more. When I think of a flag, I think of the stars on the left and then the stripes going across. So let me just turn this around a little bit. Now, the foam squares that I use, those are from scrapbook.com, and they're the 1 millimeter inch thick foam squares. That's their thinnest that they have. They're super thin, and it just seems to be the right amount of dimension. Now for my title, I'm not really using a normal title piece, I guess you could say. I'm using this USA. It was a cut apart, and I cut this from the paper pad, and I love this. I think it's just going to be so different. You don't always have to cut a title out of your dies or stamp a title, right? I mean, I'm using the product that came in the kit, so I love this with the USA. Isn't that cute? So I went ahead and put a little bit of foam adhesive on there. So that looks good. And then I'm going to bring in some more stickers from the sticker sheet. Look at these banners. Aren't these cute? I love some good banners. So I want to get these placed along the bottom just to kind of add some embellishments along here to jazz up the bottom. And you'll notice I didn't even ink the edges of any of these pieces. I do that a lot, but this cardstock just seemed really, it was thick and really nice, good quality, and I thought everything standed out really well against that white background. I really didn't even think it needed ink, so I didn't ink anything. But that is one thing that I like to do, is ink the edges of my pieces. I just didn't with this because I didn't think it needed it. All right, look at this cute little truck sticker. So this is also from the sticker sheet, and I think that's gonna look really cute. Let me go ahead and get this banner strip stuck down because I know I want it down here at the bottom. And then I might have to use this little spatula again just to lift this up because I wanna kind of tuck it under here and pull it across so it spans across the bottom of my page. And this is just a Cricut spatula. And then I want to put this truck over on the right-hand side to just kind of tie my embellishments together. So I'm thinking of, when I think of my visual triangle, I'm using the star in the upper left as one point, the USA as my second point, and then I want to build this third embellishment cluster over here to the right-hand side of my photo. So let me go ahead and get some more foam squares on here. I'm going a little foam square crazy, I feel like, putting lots on here, but that's okay, right? It's really thin foam. Okay, so that's going to look cute. You know, in every 4th of July kit, there's got to be one of these old-time trucks, and I'm here for it. I love it. All right, and then I thought this little wagon sticker was super cute. So I know I want to put it on the page as well. I had so much fun just going through the sticker sheet and pulling off all the stickers ahead of time that I thought I wanted to use from this collection. And I have so many left that, and I have more photos too, because we did other things while we were there for the Tom Sawyer days. We also drank the best lemonade shake-up ever. But yeah, so I went ahead and put that little sticker down here. And then I found some embellishments in my stash. These were from Close to My Heart. These were the sequins, the stars and sparkler sequins. And so I just scattered them amongst the page or along my 3 clusters. And that really finishes off this layout. It was so super quick. Now I do need to add my journaling, and I brought in these dies from scrapbook.com. These are the best. Every scrapbooker needs these. These are called the slim strip dies. And look at this. They cut out these strips, and so I just use them. You can cut them out in any color you want. I like to just use white so that I can write on them. And so I want to measure these out. I can't decide, but I want the journaling up in the right. Now I think I'm going to stay true to the sketch and put it down here under the photo because that's where it was in the sketch. So I'm just going to use my microtip scissors here, and I am going to cut the pieces ahead of time so I know what space I'm working with. A lot of times I'll go ahead and write my story out and then cut, but I thought that this would be easier this way, to just go ahead and cut to see how much room I have, so I know what my story can look like. And I like that there's different, I don't know if you looked at that die, there's 4 different sizes in that die. So you can have different widths for your journaling strips, and they go all the way up. I think it's, I want to say it's 12 inches. It might not be 12 inches, but they're really long. Like, I don't think you would ever need longer strips than this. But so I'm just going to trim these down, and I think I want 3. So that looks good right there. So let me go ahead and do my journaling and stick this down, and I will be right back because that looks good. Okay. So the pen that I use, this is also from scrapbook.com, and it is this ink roller pen. I love this to do my journaling. So I went ahead and wrote on here the Tom Sawyer days. We attended the frog jumping competition July 6, 2024. All products that are available, I will have linked down below, and I do appreciate when you shop my links, as that helps support me and my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment and let me know what you did over the 4th holiday. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. All those things really help me out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to check out all my friends' links down below as well and see what they did. Let me bring in the sketch really quick before we go so we can kind of look and see, did I follow the sketch? I'm thinking so. I've got all the elements. I've got the banner strips. I've got the element up top. I've got the pictures, the 4x6 photos, and then I've got the journaling. So that will do it. Be sure to tune in again next month on the 2nd Friday, and we will have another fun YouTube hop. Bye. Have a great day.